out here in Times Square for our series America Strong, launching this morning across all ABC News programs and platforms. World News anchor David Muir is looking at these stories to showcase our country's strength and resilience. And he joins us now with a story of a high school coach who left a lasting legacy in his community. Welcome, David.
I sort of feel like the country's coming back. We're all outside in Times Square again. I was wondering the last time we'd all been together. It's been a really long time. You know, these America Strong stories. Amy, how many times have you texted me that your kids are watching at the end of the news right before?
It's a nighttime ritual to watch world news around the kitchen table. And yes, there are favorite segments each and every night.
Well, I'm so excited that the whole news division is embracing this. And we're going to kick it off this morning with an incredible story of a coach who had such an impact on his young athletes, but nobody knew how profound that impact was until it all changed.
Thank you.
This morning, in every corner of the country, our strong, quiet heroes, our neighbors, first responders, our healthcare workers, our teachers. And these are the faces, the young students, who want you to know about their coach, Paul Loggan, a towering figure at North Central High School in Indianapolis for more than 30 years. And when his students learned he had COVID, they did what Coach had done so many times for them. Those pep talks.
Hello, Mr. Loggan.
Hi, Mr. Loggan.
Mr. Loggan.
So many students sending videos to his hospital room.
Hi, Mr. Loggan.
We just wanted to thank you so much for everything you've done.
We're all thankful for you always.
Hoping their words would help save him.
No one wanted us to succeed more than you did.
We are praying for a speedy recovery, as we know every single Panther is resilient.
After 12 days in the hospital, Coach Loggan did not survive. His wife, Kathy, on the students who never gave up on him.
They were really hoping that the power of their words would keep him alive.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And we had the nurses playing that for him over and over. And I thought it would work. I really did. Because there's nothing that he loves more than his student athletes, besides his kids, his own kids.
His own children, making sure he knew he was loved.
At the end of the day, he knew we loved him and we knew he loved us.
And just look at what his students did. Within hours of learning the news, the school parking lot full. In the rain, their headlights on. The message on this video, so much love. Then they would set a time. 7 p.m., high school football stadiums across Indiana. When the sun set, the clouds rolled in, those lights came on. One stadium after another, all to honor Coach Loggan.
A lot of good has happened.
Yes.
In something so difficult.
Yes.
Because those stadium lights were just the beginning. They started the Paul Loggan Foundation, money for student athletes to pay for sports, uniforms. Paul Strong, America Strong.
You see the impact he had and this foundation has had by just looking at your teammates.
It means a lot to me that I know that my teammates who are financially unstable have financial support.
$35,000 and counting, hoping to help more than 100 athletes every year.
I'm sure it made him proud, though.
No, definitely did.
Ramaya Elliott on the track team, now state champion in her events. The first time without Coach Loggan.
In some ways, you did it for him.
Yes.
These athletes still play for Coach.
Can you still hear his voice?
Yeah, all the time. Be like, oh, Paul's watching you today.
And all of this support, these gifts in Coach Loggan's name.
What do you think he'd make of what you've done now?
He would be so excited, but he would kind of laugh and, yeah, I know exactly what he would say. I can't say it on the air, so yeah.
They tell me he would never have wanted all of this attention, but they are determined to keep fighting in his name.
Oh, I just love those young athletes. And didn't you love what his wife said, Kathy, when I said, what would he make of all this? She said, I know what he would make of it, and I can't say it on GMA.
You know, speaking of, we do have his wife, Kathy, standing by, and also his son, Michael. They're standing by North Central's football field in Indianapolis. Now, Kathy, you want to tell us, you get a chance here, you want to tell us what he would think of all this, or can you still not tell us on TV?
I still don't think I can say it on TV.
Yeah, this time it's live, so really proceed with caution. Kathy and Michael, we called our friends.
Right, exactly.
We called our friends at the Indianapolis Colts, and we told them all about Paul. And they think this foundation's mission is so important. They told us they wanted to help out in any way they could. So our friends from the Colts are here with a $10,000 donation to the Paul Loggan Foundation.
Wow. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Thank you guys so much. And thank you to the Indianapolis Colts.
And I know, like you said, Kathy, you know he wouldn't want attention, but how important is it that we do keep attention on what he did at that school and for these kids? There's a legacy here that needs to continue.
Yes, absolutely. And he was always, I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous here. He always wanted to make sure that his student athletes came first. And if those kids couldn't afford to play, or they were having financial issues or couldn't afford those pair of cleats or those spikes for track, he would always, I mean, we would pay for it personally out of our own fund. And so with this foundation, it just helps us continue his legacy and keeping his name alive for all these future student athletes that won't get to have the honor of actually knowing him and getting his big bear hugs and his big booming voice that always gives you those words of encouragement that he did.
And Kathy and Michael, it's David here. I told you your story would touch the country, and we're so proud of you this morning. And will you do us a favor? Just give every one of those young athletes a big bear hug for us to honor your husband.
Thank you. We will, for sure.
So proud of you guys.
Thanks, David.
Thank you. And thank you. Good Morning America. That was incredible.
Thank you for bringing us these inspirational stories. We need more of them.
Thanks. Thank you.
For more on Paul's life and legacy, including interviews with his family and the students and athletes he impacted every day, tune into World News Tonight at 6:30 p.m. and keep watching ABC throughout September for more America Strong.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.